Hello, I'm Julia, and I'm going to be talking to you about how people in the only child subculture relate to each other and view each other. Now, myself, I am an only child, so I am a part of this only child subculture. And being a part of this only child subculture is pretty interesting because on the outside, there's this huge stereotype that only children are spoiled and bratty and even in some cases ditzy and dumb. We get whatever we want whenever we want it, and we're just seeking attention at all times. Now, yeah, maybe we did get a lot of attention growing up because our parents didn't have any other kids to look after and we were the only ones. So we did get attention, but it doesn't really mean that we're constantly seeking attention and are more spoiled than any other kid. I really think that when you are an only child, you have a complete different view of if you're not an only child. It's weird because in these situations, we don't really get to choose if we're in this subculture. So when you are an only child, it's the only way you're going to live. And when you aren't an only child, it's the only way you are going to live and understand it, unless maybe you had a sibling when you turned 15, you had all these years to understand it. But I truly think that being people inside of this culture understand that we had it rough sometimes, things that we went through that we didn't have another kid to talk to about it. We also grew up trying so hard to please our parents, so we understand each other in the way that we have this constant need to people please. I don't think that people who aren't in this subculture truly understand the independence that we all have, and people inside of this culture can really relate to that kind of independence. One of my best friends is also an only child, so we are both part of this subculture. And unlike our other friends, we have a certain understanding. For example, we hate getting in fights with our friends. We hate drama. We hate confrontation because we never had that, rough sibling fights, or if somebody insults us, we take it so literally because we never had a sibling to tease us or, whatever it may be. So like I said, being on the outside of this subculture and having siblings, it's really, really hard to look past that only child syndrome. But when you're inside of the subculture, everybody has this mutual understanding that we are not spoiled. I mean, everybody's a little spoiled sometimes. We aren't always seeking attention because everybody wants attention sometimes. And we have a lot of great qualities that we probably wouldn't have had if we didn't grow up as an only child.